Today on the Stay at Home Chef, I'm showing you how to make moist cinnamon apple bread. This cinnamon apple quick bread is super easy to make and perfect for fall apple season. Now, a lot of recipes use vegetable oil to keep their quick bread moist, but not today. We are actually going to start off with a cup of applesauce. I'm going to pour that into a mixing bowl and add in 3 eggs, as well as a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Get that in and whisk it all together. You want to whisk that just enough to break up the egg yolks. Then we're going to add in a cup of brown sugar. Then we'll also add in a cup of white granulated sugar. And then I'm just going to whisk this together until it's mixed in. That should dissolve fairly quickly. Then I promised cinnamon apple bread, so I'll add in 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, followed by a teaspoon of baking soda and a teaspoon of salt, and give this a quick stir. Then I'm going to switch from a whisk to a rubber spatula because we're going to add in some flour, which will thicken things up. So I'll go ahead and dump in 3 cups of all-purpose flour and mix that right in. Last, we're going to fold in some diced apple. Today I'm using a green Granny Smith apple because the tartness makes a great balance against the sweetness, and Granny Smith apples bake up quite nicely. You want to add in about 3 cups of diced apple, and I keep the dice fairly small, and just fold that into the batter. Next, we're going to pour our batter into 2 lightly greased bread pans. These have both been sprayed with nonstick cooking spray. And then I'm just going to divide the batter between the 2 as evenly as I can get it. Don't worry about getting it perfectly even. Close is good enough. Next, we're going to bake these in a 300-degree oven for 90 minutes. Clearly, the term quick bread doesn't refer to the baking time on this, since it takes an hour and a half to bake this bread through completely. What it refers to is the time that it takes to get your bread into the oven. Since this recipe doesn't have any yeast, it doesn't require rising time, which means it's quick to get your bread into the oven, hence quick bread. Now I have a tip for you. If the top of your loaf is getting too browned, simply lay a piece of aluminum foil loosely over the top. This will prevent the tops of the loaves from getting too brown. Now, once your bread loaves are cooked through completely, leave them in the pan for about 10 to 15 minutes to cool off just a little bit before removing them from the pans to cool completely. You can always eat this while it's still warm, and you can cool it completely and store it in an airtight container for about 3 to 5 days. Thanks for watching. You can find the full written recipe in the video description. Be sure to subscribe and check out the rest of my channel, where you can find hundreds of restaurant quality recipes you can easily make at home. See you later.